What's up, guys? Okay, so this particular video is about the birth certificate. All right, so we did make a couple of videos grazing on the information, so we're not going to rehash all the stuff. I guess before we get going, hit the bell, like, and subscribe. It would be awesome. All right, so let's get back to the fire. Thailand spit hot fire. So the birth certificate, remember, you should always have tried to get the master one with your baby feet print on it from the hospital. They are supposed to keep those. So for X amount of time. So contact your hospital and see if they can retrieve that. They may say they don't have it. Ask them if they have a off-site location where those are sent. Eventually, they go missing. Ask them where it was sent. And if it was destroyed, ask them why they destroyed your property and can you be compensated for that because you wanted it, but then some of them will say, well, but your parents had the ability to get it and they didn't want to buy it. Okay, so if it's gone, it's gone. So as I talked about a little bit in another video, I highly suggest you making your own version. Okay, I do have my version. I'm going to be updating that, and I might be trying to make a almost like a baby feet version. All right, we'll see. I don't know yet. Depends on how many people contact me if you really want to do it. Otherwise, like I said, you can make your own. You can even use a DS10. But the key to it is making sure that when you put all the information in there, you're coming at it as you were born in the United States of America, in the free, and that you're operating as a U.S. national. It's always good to have at least two parents or one parent and another older family member who might have been there, or whatever, act as your witness, and then get it notarized under jurat, and then send it off to be apostled, okay, or apostilled, however you want to call it and say it, because that brings it into their jurisdiction, and now it's a true and legal document. Okay, so one of the places you can check to get that original or the long form is the county. All right, so the county where you were born is always supposed to have those records. Now, I don't know if they're digitized or they're moved off site, so you're gonna have to do your own research and contact these people, and basically perform the steps of trying to track it down. Or, some of them will say, oh, the vital statistics have it. So each place is gonna be a little bit different. The state might have it, the county might have it. The state doesn't like to give up theirs. They're only going to want to issue you a birth certificate or a certified birth certificate, but you want the long form or the original. Now, we've heard through rumors, educational information only, that eventually those master ones are destroyed and hence a mock version is given to you. But some people have said that they actually go to the Vatican. Might be a good idea to write them and ask them if they have it and if they can provide you with a copy. I don't know if they're going to get back to you or not. I think I sent them a letter a long time ago and never heard anything back. But who knows? So either track it down or make your own. And for the love of God, don't use your legal name. Use your given name. Now you've got a document with your given name, which separates you from the business trust, public transmitting utility, nom de gore, war name in Latin, if you will, that binds you to all things that are legal and political as a federalized state employee. Okay? You know what I'm saying, Mike? Okay. So that's basically about it for the birth certificate. It is your title. Okay, and when they issue the birth certificate or certified versions, that is what they gave you. If somebody's giving you something, they have jurisdiction and control over you. So by creating your own, okay, which it's like this. You always have the ability to use your own. On most documents, this is what they call your original identification or whatever else. Even though they might ask, or that will be construed to be under the term other documents, okay? So that's what they're talking about, other documents or original issue documents or, created, homemade, all materials that can be used to evaluate and whatever. So when you do it, you're going to want to make sure that you have a picture, photo of you on the actual document, a thumbprint. I mean, if you've got a big enough piece of paper, you can put your toes on there, your footprint, whatever else as a unique identifier. And you don't even have to necessarily call it just your, you can call it your live life identifier or application, no, not application, certificate of life. Okay, so now it's going to talk about your life and who you are now and all that information. So those would be the key elements that you'd want to put on there. And then I would have a couple of copies for yourself, and keep them safe. So I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, so check with your county. So people keep asking me, where else can I look? Now, as we know, Pennsylvania, their Commonwealth over there, has been telling people that either they don't have it, okay, but we know they do. You know why? Because they wrote back to one of my other clients and they said, we do not give those back until after 108 years. Okay? So that should tell you how important when people like them or other states say they don't have it, but we know people have taken them to court and won and gotten their master originals back. Okay? If all they have to do is fluff you off and you're going to go away with your tail between your legs as a sad pup, then that's what they're going to do, because they're not really worried about it. They're on like what we like to call on the north side is the catch me if you can stuff. So it's like, yeah, I know I kind of broke the law. Yeah, I'm sure we have it either over there or on our off sites, but yeah, we're not going to get it. We're not going to give it to you. But nowhere in any of those things did it say that this was a gift and that you could keep it forever. So don't forget, guys, update your records with them with the Minnesota Rule 220. Already made a video on that one. So that's about it, guys. Not a terribly long video, but an informative one. So I will talk to you later.